Have your attention. Thank you, Rick. There you go. That'll work. We want to welcome everybody here today, our official opening for the year. It's a great time. Everybody around here, all the volunteers have done a great job getting everything ready for y'all and for everybody that comes during the year. A special day. We want to thank y'all for coming and being a part of it. For the small business owners and people, we have lots of partnership opportunities for Fiddlers Grove. I know you all work with the fair in some way, form, or fashion. Helen, I'm going to take a nickel from you from the fair, okay? But we have partnership programs that come specifically for Fiddlers Grove and different steps. So we just want y'all to ask about that, learn about that. And Gwen, myself, Randall, Helen, any of us can tell you about it. Special friends, we want to ask Bernie, our first special speaker today.
Good morning, how are you? Good. I want to say a word about Gwen Scott just a moment. Gwen, I grew up with Gwen. I've known her very well, went to high school with her. She was in my class. I think the world of her. She's done a great job here, but that doesn't give her the right to call me at 9:30 and say, we want you to say a few words this morning. Where is Gwen? Just want to point that out. But all kidding aside, she's done a wonderful job out here with Fiddlers Grove. And all these buildings. When I was in the photography business, I'd come out here quite often and bring somebody out here and take children's pictures in all these old buildings and things. It's a wonderful place, a great addition to Lebanon and Wilson County. She asked me to speak on the bicentennial, and the first thing I want to say, recognize Rick Bell and Kim Parks. They are co-chairman for the bicentennial committee, and they are doing a fantastic job to start with. I'm gonna mention a few historic facts. And I hate doing that with Rick standing right here, but I'll just go ahead and give you credit. I probably stole them from you.
That's all right. That's all right. If you're wrong, I'll tell you later.
Okay, just act like it's right. Yeah. But on November 23rd of this year marks the 200th anniversary of the founding of the city of Lebanon, 200 years ago. We're going to be celebrating all year long with a big event planned for the Expo Center on November 23rd. But we'll have the city's 4th of July fireworks and picnic out here. We will have some bicentennial celebrations there. Throughout the year in different places, there'll be celebrations going on. The Democrat will spend a lot of time, I think once a week, doing an article about a decade in our history. So that would be great. Lebanon was officially incorporated on November 23rd, 1819, and we've experienced significant growth ever since. And I know all you have to do is look outside. You can see that we are still growing at a fantastic rate. Cumberland University, we all have experienced the presence of Cumberland in our community. It was founded in 1842 by members of the Cumberland Presbyterian Church. Cumberland University Law School was founded in 1847 by Robert Carruthers with 7 students and did not have a permanent location until 1878. It was the first law school in Tennessee, and among its graduates included Governor Frank Clement, Secretary of State Cordell Hull, 2 U.S. Supreme Court justices, 10 U.S. senators, and 75 U.S. representatives. I don't know if any other law school has done that in history, but to come right out of Lebanon, Tennessee, that is a fantastic part of our history. The law school stood on the corner of West Main and North Greenwood. Lebanon Bank was there for a long time until 1962, when it was moved to Howard College in Birmingham, Alabama. The public square has been the center of the community since its founding. General Hatton, of course, has been standing there for a long time. And In 1862, the square became the focus of a battle between Union and Confederate troops led by General Ebenezer Dumont, Union commander, and Colonel John Hunt Morgan, the Confederate commander. Lebanon has been the home to several noteworthy individuals, including Sam Houston, who practiced law here in 1818 before going on to serve as governor of Tennessee and as president of the Republic of Texas. Of course, Houston, Texas was named after Sam Houston. Most of you probably know that Lebanon is the home of the Cracker Barrel, Old Country Store and Restaurant. It was started here in 1969 by Danny Evans and Tommy Lowe and others. The first store, as you may know, was located on 109 and I-40. The old building still stands there. It still resembles a Cracker Barrel, but it's showing its age. The chain now operates 588 stores in 41 states and has its main office and campus here in Lebanon. I hope you enjoy your visit to Fiddlers Grove and Lebanon and help us celebrate our bicentennial throughout this year. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Ash. Helen McPeak, our Executive Director for Wilson County Promotions. Did I say that right? You did. I did. Ask her to come up here and say a few words in a big part of Fiddlers Grove.
Well, welcome everybody. We're glad you're here. Of course, what Gwen asked me to speak on was we were having a grand celebration during the Wilson County Fair. But I've got to say that I appreciate each person that is here for all of your contributions to Fiddlers Grove and our community. And this place wouldn't be the place that it is without each one of you. But this year at the Wilson County Fair, I hope everybody will mark their calendars for August the 16th through the 24th, where it will be a grand celebration. Wilson County Promotions has been producing the Wilson County Fair for 40 years this year. And we're very proud of that. And when we were trying to wrap our minds around what we could do this year to celebrate that, we learned that the city of Lebanon is 200 years old, the county is 225 years old, Cracker Barrel is 50 years old. I think Tanova's having a hospital down there is 40 years old, and it can just go on and on. So we are trying to celebrate a little bit of everything, and we want to celebrate something every single night at the fair. So we hope that you will all be a part of that and make that work for us. This year will also be, we're celebrating as our agriculture commodity focus, Year of Wool. And so we are getting everything planned for that. We will have sheep shearing, we will have sheepdog trials, we'll be having demonstrations going on in the Expo Center from fiber to art to shawl. Miss Ruth, that reminds me of all of the fiber arts that they are planning and getting ready. So we just hope that it will be a grand celebration, and we know that it will, and we appreciate everything that everybody does. Thank you.
Go outside probably for the
We're going to go outside and have the ribbon cutting. Don't forget, we got a lot of cookies, water, and coffee up here. Special guests, we want to, the chamber especially, we want to really thank y'all for being here today, for being a part of it. And all of our volunteers, again, we're just so proud of all of y'all. So let's go outside and cut a ribbon, y'all.
All right, everybody keep looking this way. We're just gonna smile. All right, we are gonna cut on 3. 1, 2, 3. Yay! All right. It is officially open.
Okay.